Canadian Blood Services has warned that donations are critically low heading into summer, but one Toronto gay man is pointing out he's had to abstain from having sex for a whole year just to be eligible to give blood. Philip de Montigny joins us now for this story. And Philip, Blood Services, they need blood, but not everyone can give.
That's right. We're currently sitting at 14,000 pints of blood for all of Canada, and that's still very far from the minimum of 20 to 25,000 that Canadian Blood Services would love. Now, any man who's had sex with another man can only give blood 1 year after his last sexual contact, even if condoms were used, and even if it was with a steady, exclusive partner. Now, that policy comes a long way from a complete lifetime ban to this, but some advocates and public health researchers say 1 year is still a very long time with little to no scientific basis. I spoke to a gay man who's actually followed through with this deferral period, who he had not had sex for a year just to give blood. Here's what he had to say.
It does limit what you can do in the bedroom.
This gay man from Toronto, whose identity CBC News has agreed to protect, has gone for an entire year without sex, just so he could give blood. That's the Canadian deferral period for men who have sex with men. The 28-year-old was able to give in December of last year and again in April, while in a committed relationship.
I do wish that I could both give blood and not feel like I'm missing out on something with somebody I care about.
The policy evolved from a complete ban to a 5-year abstinence period in 2013. That was changed to 1 year last August. Why 1 year? Nobody can say exactly, except that gay and bisexual men are statistically at higher risk of contracting HIV. This infectious diseases specialist questions the whole purpose of a deferral period, since all donated blood is tested rigorously. He says detecting the virus used to take 3 months, but now results can be conclusive almost immediately.
As we appreciate how good the diagnostic tests are for infections like HIV in the blood bank, and we might see some changes in policy in the next months or years to come.
Some countries like Spain and Italy already got rid of their deferral period. Even though Canadian Blood Services could benefit from extra donors, since its current reserve heading into the summer is at a low point, the organization says more evidence is needed.
We continue to look at ways that we can reduce that time period based on research, but we still have to follow all the processes that are in place.
And following all those processes means that they are now re-examining that policy.
That's right, Dwight. They held a meeting earlier this year in January with a bunch of stakeholders, politicians, LGBT advocates, public health researchers. Our story's blown up on social media, and the organization's been reassuring people, telling them that it understands that the pace of change takes a long time. It's frustrating sometimes. In the next few months, actually, the National Blood Bank will hand out nearly $3 million in research grants. The goal is to review donor eligibility criteria and screening specifically for men who have sex with men. So all this could mean changing Health Canada's policy once again.
All right, and when it happens, you'll be here to tell us about it.
For sure.
Thank you, Philippe.